Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Endzone 2. How good of you to join and stick around, take a cup of coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy Sleepy Hollow, which has a central park now. Somewhere over there, it's a beautifully detailed park. I absolutely adore it. There is so many details here. As you can see, there is some playground here for the kids made out of old metal and a car wheel, right? You've got a little bridge over there, some benches here. There's a car rack that kind of like sorts as a climbing area for kids again. Then you've got a nice pond. I wonder what kind of water is in there. I really don't want to know, honestly. And then you've got some benches there too. I wonder where they got the rocks from. Doesn't matter. It's a beautiful park there in the middle of my town. And yeah, Sleepy Hollow continues to thrive right now. Confidence is good. State of health is getting better thanks to also having vaccine ampoules now that we use in my pharmacy. And we want to now use cars finally. So we've prepared everything in the last episode. There was the rubber and the iron. And now we are in here with the vehicle workshop. And this one here requires now iron tools, bricks and rubber to research. Let's go ahead with this because this will then finally also unlock trade routes for us that I really want to push. Now, a couple of things we should still do. We have lots of workforce available right now. Water and food is fine. The weather seems to be okayish. I would like to push a bit more my protection here because activated carbon mass is actually going down. My cloth also. So we do have some basic factories in here. There it is, right? The weaving mill that produces cloth out of fiber and water. So I would like to build a second weaving mill. And I can totally see, of course, that we are running out of fiber as well. So we will also need one of those farms. That was in the fertile area, right? So here we have that. And I can go ahead with, it was a plantation, right? It was a plantation, there you go. And I definitely want to have another fiber plantation here. We are already using it. I can't see the building, unfortunately, right? I would love to see this because the problem is I cannot, so this is really an oversight now that I notice it. I cannot see the building, right? And once I place it, I cannot move it anymore. So I just hope that this is looking right. Looking towards the road, right? They should really fix this. That's not okay right now. They're going to build it anyway. Let's make a road connection, of course. That will be fine. And then another road coming from down here, just along the factory district, for another plantation here. Let's actually get those 3 people in already. Of course, this is increasing my cloth and my water consumption there. So that's also something we need to watch out for. All the wells are boosted right now. That would be another research, I think, that we should have. There's the improved chatty, right? So this is something we can use. And there's also the treatment plant that produces water on the swamp. That's not for this plant here though. Rain collector, that's the one. We're going to need more science points to get to this. Farming is fine, right? The cloth is going up, and then we have a tailor, and this tailor I also would like to probably boost a bit. There it is, right? Producing the carbon mask. And let's have another one because I can't seem to get any upgraded version of this so far. So I would like to go with a normal one. And yeah, we can just have it here then too. So that this is kind of like the industry zone them appearing here. Yeah, an oversight on my part probably was that tier 1 was not producing any pollution for the workshop. Of course, I should have thought about that if you upgrade then pollution goes up. The game could have told me at least, because right now it's polluting now those people here. It's not the end of the world. Their confidence is at 75% because they're getting basically all the other boosts in. And the bathhouse is also something on my list that we should get cracking. So there it is. We do need some more iron for that. Now, we don't have a trade route, so right now all trading is manual. I rather would like to, yeah, do some more expeditions, because we have so many things out there that we can still find. And Sector 3 is something I would also like to find.
It's abandoned now. Maybe we can get it back in operation.
Seems to be something
again.
Over here.
We'd better take this along with us.
Another
again.
ladder.
I'll take a
This
look.
seems pretty big. It's a clay
crane
pit.
Looks like it could still work. The crane looks like it could still work.
Electricity,
Electricity
alright. I don't have a generator with me? No, I don't. Strangely enough, then there must be a generator in here. So I'm pretty sure we had a generator with us. There is one, right? Nope, that's not a generator. Looked like it. But the ladder, I think we can use then on this one here. There you go. Get to get up.
This half of the bucket belongs to the crane. Maybe it can be attached. This half of the bucket belongs to the crane.
Okay, we
Maybe
do
it
have the
can be
tools with us though,
attached.
so we should be able to use it. No idea
I'll
why we
take a
can't.
look. This old trailer was fitted with
Let's try it
meat. This
again.
half of
I
the
do have the
bucket belongs
tools.
to the crane. This half of the bucket
strange.
belongs to the crane. Maybe it can be attached.
Yes, unfortunately I will head back because there's nothing else I can do. I can't use my tools here for some strange reasons, and there's no generator.
Where are we going?
But I'm pretty sure we're coming back to this. So look what we find over here. Another ruin. Yeah, some
On
iron.
my way.
Take it all. Still
Got it.
researching, of course, as well. So that's something. And I think there's the next bridge coming up that leads us then to Sector 3. There it is. Oh, and a new expedition before we can do that.
An old depot. We should take a look around inside.
Yes, we've been at
Maybe
one of
we'll
these
find
places
something
already.
useful we can take with
Right,
us.
so we know what to do. There is the need for a generator once more.
I'll take this with me.
There's unfortunately nothing else really of interest right now until we have electricity going again. So I do actually need to get the generator. I wonder where we lost it along the way.
I'm at the wheel.
Perhaps we didn't pick it up in one of the expeditions. And there's the bridge. That leads us then into Sector 3.
All clear.
And pretty sure for that we need lots of materials again. Unfortunately,
I'll
as
do
always, you need to actually go up there to find out what you need. If it's the same resources, then we're set.
The hole here is
Ooh,
small
okay.
enough for
It's
us to
iron, so
bridge
it's a bit
it.
different. For the first step, we would need iron. Also, this is a bit annoying. I need to end the expedition again every time. I cannot see. There it is. I can see it. It's iron. It's scrap. It's iron tools and then an axe. But I can't see how much of that we need, right? But
Our
scrap,
fears
iron
have been
tools,
confirmed.
and that's that.
The radiation levels are rising sharply.
Let's get back to Ashcraft because
On
we have
my
lots of
way.
iron here. I would need to get this down to Sleepy Hollow to produce more tools then as well. And research-wise, we're at 57%. How's it going now with my cloth? Cloth is going up. Tailor has been finished. Let's assign someone to that right away. And there it is also. My fiber plantation has been finished. This is also now working. These factories here, all right. They have actually access to a depot. That's also fine. Health is super nice right now. Meanwhile, Olaf faces a problem. There's 42 corpses on the streets. What happened? Toxic rain. There is a high radiation level here. Holy cow. Yeah, people are not going extinct though, right? There's more kids. So we have full settlement again, by the way. Right, so we have full employment, but still there's so many corpses. We definitely will need to put us a graveyard out there, but for this I need more tools. Boy, I really would love to get another vehicle, please. It's getting a bit crazy how far behind we are with everything because I need to send my truck everywhere. There it is. The vehicle factory has been finished and that we can build now. And yeah, we could actually start with the researching of the first cars then, though perhaps there's a base car that we can also build. We'll just see. Everything else we have now researched: upgraded food depot, upgrade material depot. Yeah, it's all costing a bit of iron there, so I'm not going to fiddle around too much with it.
Where are we going?
Get the resources off board here. We got the iron, right? The scrap and everything else. So that things continue here to work again, especially my iron tools. And then I probably would like to start with the mule. But before that, let's actually start the construction of the vehicle factory. And there it is. And for the vehicle factory, we actually need to place it where there's an ascent, right? So where it goes down. So I cannot place it here, but I need to place it just like the access point where it actually goes down. And this is the right spot for it. Huge one, that is. Actually also give these people here a road access finally. They've been waiting for it. That's going to take a while, of course, to construct.
Engine running.
Now there's the scrap. We should get some iron tools. I wonder how many. So let's just try with 15, right? And we are also going to get the scrap we have. There you go. And then iron bars is the other one that we wanted. Let's take 10 iron bars from here and the rest then from
On my
Ashcraft to
way.
continue with the repairing of the bridge. And in Elder, yeah, in Older we actually also need to get some tools over there, because we need to build a graveyard. Otherwise that settlement is going to perish all the time, right? But lucky us, the people are scooty pooping so much that we always have enough babies. But we need tools. It's not a very pleasant place here right now with so many corpses everywhere. Very good. And there is also the graveyard now. I do need to unassign some people there. But we have someone that builds this one. Alright, meanwhile my vehicle gets
New instructions.
to Ashcraft, because here we can now pick up some more yeah, iron, right? The tools we have, scrap you have, and that should be it, because there was then only the X as my last
All clear.
demand. And there it is. Also the vehicle workshop has been finished. We can assign 4 people to that, but yep, we still need to also get the blueprint of the cars, and for that I do need a bit more iron again. I want my trade route so badly at this point. Anything else we could do in addition? No, we also don't have enough knowledge points to unlock another tier. But wait a second, there was one more. That's the iodine mine here. Produces iodines using tool, and iodine we can use for iodine pills, and that is also very good against radiation. So let's actually also research the mine in the meantime. Doesn't cost me anything significant that we would lose otherwise. Also, a new island or a new plateau we have found has iodine on it. Swampland. There are no bodies of water in this area though, so this can only be worked with wells.
Got it.
So the idea with the plateaus really makes the game so much more interesting, because every settlement, every island is different.
Will do. The hole here
So
is
there we
small
have the
enough for
tools,
us to
the
push
iron,
it.
there we have the scrap, and there we have the iron tools. Just the right amount. And now we need an axe, I think. Oh no, alright. It has been restored.
Will do.
And with that, we can finally venture
All
into
clear.
Sector 3. That we open up now in front of us. And there's what? Lead. Lead ore and coal in the lead factory.
On my
So there's a whole
way.
bunch of new resources that we can find now here. More tools.
On my way.
And new ruins to scavenge. And we also got another knowledge point. Very good. This is also an interesting picture. I wonder how he died.
A truly
And
lucky
also a
find.
new seed.
This species
Watermelons.
of plant seeds
Delicious.
is unknown to us. We'll
Let's
take
hope
them
they're not
with us.
radiated. Lockpick we have. Let's take the iron with us. That's the most important thing. There's also some glass and some plastic. With that, a new expedition finished.
I'm at the
And also we have now enough science points, 5, to unlock us a new tier. Right, so we could actually go into this one here now. That gives me the Nomad and the Titan as a new vehicle. Upgraded workshop. I'm probably going into this one here that upgrades the jetty and gives me the treatment plant. This sounds very good overall for boosting my productions. There you go. And with that, we
I'm
have
at the
this
wheel.
available. And research-wise, still waiting for some materials, yeah. Now, before I continue with more expeditions here, let's also find
All
ourselves
clear.
a suitable plateau, right, where we can settle to have an island also then in Sector 3.
We
And
have
there is
found
already
a new
something coming
zone.
up.
Take a look at it when you get a chance. It might be worth it. To
And this
build
one
a
has
new
the lead ore
settlement
now
on it.
that we would need. There's no bodies of waters though, but also some fertile ground that we have in this area too. So this would be
New
something. At
instructions?
least it has lead. I think that's the most important thing that we need to look out for here to get us that new production on its way then as well.
Got
There's
it.
also definitely a something here that we can settle on. Perhaps it has water as well. It's a huge one. It has water.
Let's go.
And iodine mill, mine has been
We have
researched.
found a
And
new
there's also
zone.
this
Take a look at
massive
it when
one.
you
This
get
has
a chance.
copper ore,
It
another
might be
new
worth it to build a
resource.
new settlement on
Copper
it.
ore that we could use in addition. Let's head back to Ashcraft and
Let's
then
go.
back to Sleepy Hollow, all the way down here, because we still need more tools and more iron coming in here to start the car production. We're also out of cloth, and that's because fiber is out. And oh no, rookie mistake, I forgot to build the fields. That's embarrassing. There you go. This one has now everything in, and it's working now. By the way, this further land here is now pretty much full, right? So we need to look out for that, because here we're going to have only food. So here is probably another area that we can use for some proper fiber farming and stuff like that. So let's just get the road over there. And there's another one then still. So Sleepy Hollow has ample space to grow. Scrapyard, we are full on that. Tools is fine. The activated carbon mask is fine again. And we are also stuffed with coal. So we got everything here sorted out right now. I might actually consider growing a bit more. This, however, needs then cloth. Oh, all right. Now that the fiber's coming in, I hope we are growing again on the cloth as well.
New instructions?
All right. In the meantime, let's get some stuff overboard. And let's also pick up all the iron that we have here. It's not much still, right? I would still need to boost my production here a bit more in Ashcraft. Also, radiation goes up here. So, yeah, you really need to set up new industries everywhere. I'm actually going to put some more tents out because I want to grow a bit more with the people. And that would be here another block. Unfortunately, it's a very stretched island here, so especially towards the scrapyard, we can still grow a bit. There's no master builder available. Watcher is fine, fisherman is fine. Let's actually take a forager out and put him in as a builder. Okay, my car is coming. How's looking in Elder? We should have finished the graveyard. There it is. And I still need the gather scrap. This is not needed anymore. And the jetty is also not really needed. Foraging hut. Let's take one from the forager. That we have enough people at the graveyard that work here then. As there are 65 corpses right now. There's super high levels of radiation though in Alder. I think this is the main problem. We need medicine here. I mean, we do have the herbs, but we have no protective clothing. That's definitely an issue.
Engine running.
Okay. Let's get the stuff off board. Right, with that, we should be able now to research our first vehicle. And the mule serves to cross swampy and hazardous terrain. I cannot see its stats, unfortunately, right? Ah, there it is. Inventory slots 4. This one is 3. Right, the mud runner is a fast car, and the mule probably is the transporter, more or less. Let's research that. What I would like to do as well is providing another service building now to my people of Sleepy Hollow, and that is the bathhouse. Yeah, for this whole block, I think it's fine. Let's place it here and have it also connected via road then. So this whole district now is fully supplied then with all the service buildings we have, and we can do the same thing on the other side as well. Okay, there is the car coming for Alder with medical supplies and radiation protection.
We'll start distributing the protective clothing right away.
That should do the trick somehow. Right, we want to get that health level up again. Okay, corpses are also being disposed, hopefully somehow. So many corpses that this will take time. And of course, in the meantime, no one else can really work here. I will have to completely shut down one swamp farm. This took me by surprise, right? That this has such a high level of radiation here. What can you do? Except for using clothes.
The radiation is rising, and we're still not at...
Okay, another radiation that's rising. I wonder where. Sleepy Hollow looks fine. Ashcraft, it's rising. Is Ashcraft the new Alder? There's no corpses on the streets yet, so that's okay. But we will need to get some clothing over there too.
Where are we going?
And this makes it a bit very complicated, because I have no idea how I can supply so many people with protective clothing. There's my first car. It takes more iron. So let's get the iron right away from Ashcraft. And then start the construction of this. Also, my bathhouse has been finished. Pretty sure it's consuming water. And this one is further raising the confidence levels now of my population. And around that, I would still like to have then a few more houses, right? That get fully boosted by so many service buildings. Cloth is also once again a problem, but I'm not having any more fiber. So let's also get a new Fiber plantation on its way. We have plenty of resources. Okay, with the iron in, we can finally build the mule. This is going to probably take some time, is it? Yes, it's going to take a short time, but with that we can have the first trade route. Also interesting, we can actually pick up corpses, and perhaps we can dump them in a ruin. I mean, it's not the same thing to do, but we'll just see. Another problem is water and food consumption once again out of whack, with a pretty big problem. So we are negative 96. How is that even possible? We just built one plantation, doesn't even require water. Huge water consumption all of a sudden. There's a drought coming in, but water is still fine, right? There's still water in the lakes. And with it also food goes down. We didn't really get that many new settlers in. Like 3 more, 4 more. So food wise we also need to check this. I'm actually going with another farm, right? I know it's increasing water consumption. But since there's a drought coming in, a forest and a fisher won't do. And water-wise, we can go with a few more wells. So we have this one. And then another well here by the farm. And then probably another well up here. And probably another well here. And all of them together with a cistern in the center again. We can boost them nicely. That gives me 5. And research-wise, I would really like to also work then on a treatment plant and the upgraded jetty. Upgraded jetty is actually more important. The rain collector is still a bit too far away. So yeah, let's actually go for the upgraded jetty. Because outside of droughts, this should then produce just way more water for us. And I would like to do this. Alright, can we dump the corpse in there? No. Doesn't look like it. In order, by the way, it's completely gone, right? The whole village is dead at this point. There's no more people working here. Everybody died in Alder. There's also no more radiation or radioactive contamination of settlers. Whatever happened here? Horrible. The whole settlement is down. Gone. I will need to deliver more people over there by myself, right? Otherwise, there won't be anyone anymore.
All clear.
And yes, we can actually dump the corpses in the ruins. So let's get to Alder. Take all the corpses that are lying around there. And there's the drought also. This is going to hurt me the most in Sleepy Hollow. We have the wells now, right? Yep, that's 4 more well keepers. And also 5 more farmers. Let's just see what happens with the water there. The lakes are gone. There's another well. We can have wells, of course, here by the plantation area. That's another 4 wells. We need to turn something off. I'm thinking about turning off the weaving mill. Both of them. They consume too much water, it seems. But there's not that many other things that consume water, right? Is the bathhouse that severe? Was the bathhouse the tipping point? Unfortunately, there is no statistics for the bathhouse, so I have no idea. I cannot see this.
The food is running out in this zone.
Again, this might be the biggest crisis for Sleepy Hollow so far. We have the drought, we have the radiation problem right now, and in addition, we have now dead corpses. Well, are there alive corpses? No, they're not. But we have corpses on the streets, and they're burying them already. There's no more food coming in right now. I've already set up several forager camps, because that's the only thing I can do right now. The farms are also not producing that much during a drought, right? So they're really down here. Super strange. How should I actually survive a drought then? stockpiling a lot of food, I guess, because there's no production during a drought. Except for finding some berries out there. How long is the drought lasting? For 1 minute. At least it's a short drought. The last one was over 20 minutes. I don't think how we can survive 20 minutes of a drought. Right, there's the upgraded jetty. That's what we can do. At least, even without the jetties, we're actually going up on the water again. At least that's something.
Thank you. The situation has calmed down.
25 corpses. Let's pick up the corpses here, right? 70 corpses. And let's also pick the corpses out of Sleepy Hollow.
The food is
so that we
running out
clean
in
up
this-
those settlements there again. And then let's really hope that we get that freaking car out there. On top of everything, the car needs like an eternity. And even more than that to build. So it's barely moving at the highest speed. Alright, there's food coming in bigger quantities now. I think the drought is over. Fantastic. So food production goes up to full swing again. And I'm going to also restock then the weaving mills, even though we don't have workforce for that right now. And on top of that, I would like to upgrade the jetties now, right? Number 1. And yeah, let's do this first. That upgrades the jetty for us. Is this upgraded now? No, it's not. Still waiting for that master builder. Right, there's my corpse vehicle. Pick up some 24 more corpses. On top of that, we really don't need now the sickness rising, right? So
Let's go.
definitely not anymore. And let's dump the corpses in one of those ruins. 100 of them. That's the bleak reality that we're in right now. We should really be able to finish it now, come on. There it is. And ladies and gents, we got ourselves a second vehicle. In all of that death and decay and problems and existential crisis, we have progress. And there is something here. It's a mule. And this mule now, yeah, we can actually create our first trade route with that. And I'm super excited about it. Let's create the trade route. And we're going from Ashcraft to Sleepy Hollow. And in Ashcraft, I love that even the UI is the same, so I immediately know what to do. And we're going over here, take the iron in Ashcraft. Please, do you load it? As much as possible, right? And we're going to unload it in Sleepy Hollow. And we're going to assign the mule to this one. And with that, we can now accept the trade route. And poof, there it is. My first active trade route. Transporting things around now. I'm a bit afraid of what Ashcraft is looking like. Because here we also face major issues. Once again, there's also lots of corpses on the street.
Engine running.
Let's actually dump the corpses here and then pick up the corpses in Ashcraft. I think Alder has recovered so much that we can now put people on it again, right? That would be something. But why Ashcraft is collapsing so hard right now, I have no idea, honestly. Because we actually had a decent food production up here. Food was going up and all of a sudden it doesn't. Let's stop with the salvager, with the lumberjack. Let's stop with the metal smelters and the miners. And get all of them into being carriers, into well keepers, into food production basically. So we have the fishery. There was no drought here as far as I know. So no idea why we lost all that food. The forager is actually also still working. So there is nothing that changed here. Put up some 2 posts here to get immediate food supply in. Reduced it basically on the mining. Put them into the food forager. Into the normal forager. Crazy stuff, honestly. And yeah, with already those 3 islands, I'm totally overwhelmed right now. There's... Oh, that's the mule, right? Let's actually dump the corpses. And put it back to online. At least we have now our trade route. This makes the tool supply much better. Right, and now we can work then on the other vehicle that could actually start with getting people over to Alder again. There's the upgraded jetty now, so we could potentially have 5 more people in that to further boost the water. Build up some supply here, and honestly, this is probably my main goal now. building up supplies in all of these because we don't want to have this running out anymore.
Engine running.
So far so good. We got the trade route. We got a few deaths here and there. Nothing too serious yet, but existential it was. And trade route, that's the important thing. We can automate a few more things now. Stay tuned.